Hello, hello, and welcome back to the Rise and Recreate podcast. I'm Raechel Shannie, and this podcast is a space for the person who knows deep down that they're meant for more. Not in a way that means hustling harder or checking off boxes, but more presence, more freedom, more trust in yourself, and more life that actually feels like it's yours. So in today's episode, we are going to talk about something that has completely transformed the way that I live, breathe, and move through this world. And that is rewiring the belief that I need to know what is next in order to feel safe. Because for most of my life, I really thought I had to. I really thought that I needed to have my future planned out step by step in order for me to really feel safe. And I had this idea that if I knew for certain what was going to happen next, that I would feel safe in the present moment. But what that actually did for me was take me completely out of the present moment, put all of my focus in the future of trying to create how I wanted my life to be. And that actually brought with it a lot of anxiety and overwhelm. So I want to take you back to a few years ago. I was working in Alaska as a photography guide, and it was my absolute dream job. I was surrounded by wild, vast, just dramatic landscape. Whales breaching, orcas hunting in their pod, bald eagles literally everywhere, and so many bears. The water was just incredible, and it brought me so much peace and joy. And for my job, I got paid to take people on adventures every day, teach them how to use their camera, and I also got to capture the beauty of all of it with my camera. And at the time, it truly was everything I wanted. I really felt like I was living in a dream. But while I was there, standing in the most beautiful places and surrounded by the most incredible nature, my mind was already somewhere else entirely. It was 6 months into the future, planning for what is next. I can remember laying in bed at night, my heart racing, staring at the ceiling, thinking, okay, this is all wonderful and fantastic, and I'm so happy that I've accomplished this, and I'm here right now. But what's going to happen after this season? What's next? What job will I get? Will I have enough money? Am I wasting my time being here? Should I have continued my career in tech sales? And just down the rabbit hole I went. I was trying to enjoy my dream life while simultaneously bracing for its ending. And let me tell you, that kind of tug of war internally, it stole so much magic from the present moment. It stole so much peace from me in those moments as well, because the way that I was creating my future and planning for what's next was definitely out of fear and panic of, oh my gosh, if I don't have something lined up next, what am I going to do? And we'll dive into this later, but what I've learned is a way to create your future in a way that feels aligned and exciting and that lights you up and that fuels your present moment. So for right now, close your eyes with me for a moment, unless you're driving, of course, and then just take this all in. Imagine yourself in a beautiful moment. Maybe it's your dream job, or a vacation that you've been wanting to take, or just a perfect sunny day in your favorite spot in nature with a lovely breeze. Now, imagine your mind just poking at you. What's next? Will this last? Am I wasting my time right now? Why am I even here? Should I be doing this? Should I be doing that? And feel how just one thought pulls your body right out of the moment, right out of the present, right out of the joy. And that's exactly what I was living. I was in some of the most incredible moments of my life and just pulling myself right out of it. Pew, 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 pew. And I really didn't even notice it at the time until I did. Until I was like, wait a second. After weeks and weeks of doing this, I was like, I am so caught up in my future story that I'm not even enjoying my time while I'm in this amazing location. And I don't know if I'll be back again. So I didn't notice it until I did. And when I did, I let go of the prediction and I just returned to my presence, what I was feeling in that moment, and just appreciating where I currently was in life. So let's fast forward to this year. And in the beginning of this year, I completely recreated my life and burned the bridge down fully to the life that I was living. In January, I blew up my career in tech sales with the idea that I was just going to travel and then I was going to go work on a sailboat with this guy I met at the airport last year, and everything was just going to be fine. And my entire intention for this year was to let go of that logical mind and really tap into my intuition and my trust and what my heart and my soul know I wanted, with no guarantee of how the path was going to unfold and no predictive stories that were happening in my head of exactly what my year would look like. I had no idea. Here we are now in September, and I could have not predicted I would be where I am currently. I did, in fact, go live on the sailboat, which was incredible. And every day I focused on really, really living in the present moment, no planning about my future. And even though this slightly scared the shit out of me, I just had this deep inner knowing that everything's going to be okay. I'm all right. I'm okay. Everything is happening in my favor. Everything is working out for me. And no plan. And so now here we are in September. I'm actually working at a private luxury golf course in Wyoming. I've started this podcast, and in January, I could not have told you any of this would have unfolded. And yet, even though sitting here right now in this moment, I still am not sure exactly what's next. I have some ideas percolating, but I'm not grasping. I'm not clawing my way into my future. I am just really feeling into how I want my days to feel and what I want them to look like. And I'm trusting that following my joy and happiness and alignment in each day is going to continue to unfold this path of beautiful synchronicities. And by releasing the need to know, I actually feel calmer, I feel safer, and I truly feel more alive than I ever did when I had everything completely mapped out. And the reason is this one single truth that I want to offer you today that has profoundly shifted my entire life. Safety is not found in prediction. Safety is found in presence. One more time. Safety is not found in prediction. Safety is found in presence. Let that sink in. And feel this for yourself. Just take a moment to breathe in deeply. Bring your awareness to your chest. Feel your lungs fill up with each breath. And as it releases, feel that inner knowing inside of you that you are all right. You are okay. You are safe. Because For so long, I really thought if I could just plan the future well enough, I wouldn't have to feel the uncertainty of the future, that my nervous system would just settle down if I could predict what was coming. But all that ever did was keep me in survival mode, a constant spinning the what if stories, and a decent amount of anxiety that, oh my gosh, what if it doesn't happen this way? Oh my gosh, what if I'm wrong? Oh my gosh. And just, you cannot outplan the unknown, but you can feel safe inside of the unknown. You don't need a plan to feel peace. You need presence. Now, don't get me wrong. I still love to have ideas of what's next and goals that I want to achieve, places I want to go, and a long list of desires, but not because I need it to feel safe. I use all of those dreams and intentions and goals and desires as fuel for my growth. Do you feel the difference in that? I don't use it as a box to put myself in to feel safe inside of this box. I use it as a guideline to fuel my expansion, break out of boxes, soar past limits, and really just fuel that growth. And I promise you, from the bottom of my heart, from the depths of my soul, that mind shift alone will change your life. It will completely change your life. So I started experimenting with something. I stopped trying to figure it all out, and instead I just started asking myself, what feels aligned right now? What feels expansive in this moment? And here's the big one. Whew! Are you ready for this? What if I trusted my intuition more than my anxiety? And something clicked. My mind quieted, my body softened, and I truly realized I don't need a plan to feel okay. I can cultivate this feeling within myself whenever I desire. And I began living in communion with my life instead of control. I released control and fully embraced surrender. And I came to the realization that the future is not something to solve. The future is something to receive. It's something to co-create from a place of desire and faith, not from a place of fear and anxiety. I'm going to say that again. The future is not something to solve. It's not this great puzzle where you're looking for things that will bring you what you want to feel in the future. The future is something to receive. It's something to co-create from a place of desire and faith, not fear and anxiety. And if I could just go back and speak to the Raechel who needed a plan to feel safe, I would hold her hands and I would whisper to her, you don't need to figure it all out to be okay. You are not behind. You are not lost. Life is not waiting for you to earn the next step or to feel worthy of the life that you really want to feel into. Life is unfolding for you. As you breathe, as you trust, as you loosen your grip on control. I'd tell her, you can't miss what's meant for you. And safety lives in your ability to stay here in this moment, not solve there in the future. Whew. Got me in my feels just thinking about that. So, what does this look like in your life? It looks like catching the thought spiral that says, I need to figure this out right now. And asking instead, can I trust the unfolding? Can I trust Can I loosen? Can I release control? Can I surrender? When you start gripping for control in career, love, money, partnership, and you gently shift into what would the most present, grounded, safe, calm, surrendered version of me do right now in this moment? And it's doing the one next step, not trying to figure it all out in one go. And the funny thing is by doing that one next step, releasing control, learning from your mistakes as you go and learning from your wins too, that's when the path slowly begins to unfold for you. And the momentum starts to build, and your confidence starts to build, and your trust in yourself starts to build. And you're really, really moving and co-creating with life. And you're realizing, oh my gosh, this is so much fun. And it is true. What's meant for me can't miss me. And I am open to receiving magic and miracles in my daily life. And I do have this. I love life. This is so fun. So truly, it's not about having no plans, but it's about not letting that plan replace your presence. Because our life isn't asking to be predicted, it's asking to be lived. So if you're still really gripping on tight into the need to know, I invite you to just take a deep breath with me and whisper this out loud, okay? I let go of the need to predict. I root myself in presence. I trust my path. Even when I don't see the entire map laid out before me, I trust in myself. I trust in my intuition. I trust. Now, maybe you write this on a sticky note. Maybe you say it every morning, but just let those words land in your body. Let those words guide you back to your body, back to your life, and into the version of you that trusts yourself. So, if you're in a season where you don't know what's next, if you feel like your future is a big blank page, first of all, the blank page is exciting because you're the co-creator and you get to help create how your story unfolds. But I just want you to know it's not a problem. It's a portal. You are safe to not know exactly what's happening next. You're actually more safe to be in the present and be surrendered and be excited about how your path could unfold in ways that you could not even imagine. You are safe to breathe here right now. You are safe right now in this moment. And when you start choosing presence over prediction, you begin living your life as the person who trusts yourself. And not because you are the map, but you are the compass. And it's actually from this place of presence that the answers you've been searching for anyways reveal themselves to you. I was stuck in the I don't know cycle for freaking years. I just couldn't wrap my head around what I wanted. And now I've realized the reason I was stuck in the I don't know cycle is actually I did know what I wanted. I just didn't believe I could have it. So I just clung to the words I don't know because it was easier and it kept me from looking at all of those stories head on. So we are going to go deeper into breaking the I don't know cycle in future episodes. And we'll really get into how to find out what it is your heart and soul really does want. And when you come up against those barriers of, oh, maybe I don't really want this because I don't really think I can have it, blah, 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 blah. We're going to break all of that wide open. But for today, just know that presence is the portal. Thank you so much for being here with me, for allowing me to be speaking these words from my soul to yours, for living life beside me, and for being a part of this unfolding, for being a part of my journey. And if this spoke to your soul, I would love to hear from you. Send me a message, share this episode. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok at Rise and Recreate. I would love for you to join our Facebook community as well, the Rise and Recreate community. But to end this, I'd love for you to just think and reflect on these questions. If I trusted that I was already safe, what would I stop trying to figure out? And where in my life am I outsourcing my peace right now to the future? I'm sending you so much love and peace and permission to rest in your presence today. Until next time, keep rising and keep recreating. I'll speak with you guys soon. Have a great day.